Jasmine is completing an art project. She has two pieces of construction paper. The first piece is 44 centimeters wide, and the second piece is 33 centimeters wide. Jasmine wants to cut the paper into strips that are equal in width, that are as wide as possible. Okay. So we know in each piece, we know the width of the paper. So let's say this is 44 and let's say this is 33, and she wants to cut them into strips that are equal in width and that are as wide as possible. Okay. So if this is the first piece and this is the second piece, we want to know what is the greatest common factor of 44 and 33. So we need to know how to split the piece of paper into strips that are as wide as possible and are equal in width in both pieces. Okay. So if we know the greatest common factor of 33 and 44, we will have the answer. So 33 is 3 times 11 and 44 is 4 times 11. So 11 is the greatest common factor because 4 and 3 have nothing in common. So 11. Okay, Yadira's mom is buying hot dogs and hot dog buns for the family barbecue. Hot dogs come in packs of 12 and hot dog buns come in packs of 9. The store does not sell parts of a pack and Yadira's mom wants the same number of hot dogs as hot dog buns. Okay. So we need to find what is the smallest total number of hot dogs that Yadira's mom can purchase. Okay. So hot dogs come in packs of 12 and hot dog buns come in packs of 9. So we need to find the least common multiple of 9 and 12 to find out the smallest total number of hot dogs. Okay, so the least common multiple, let's see, 3 is 3 times, 9 is 3 times 3, so 3 times 3 is 9, and 12 is 3 times 4, and 4 can be broken into 2 and 2, so this is 2 times 2 times 3. Okay. So we need to combine the two sets of factors. And we combine the two sets of factors. Let's see. Okay, so when we take the factors of 12, we take 2 times 2 times 3. And one of these 3's is already present here. So we need to add just one more 3. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times, and 3 times 3 is 9, so 4 times 9 is 36. okay, because 2 times 2 times 3 is this set of factors. So 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3 is 12. So 12 is present here. And 3 times 3, which is the 9, is present here. This is 9. So the least common factor of these two numbers is 36. And 36 is the smallest total number of hot dogs. Okay. So she will need 3 packs of hot dogs, which is 36 hot dogs, which is the smallest number of hot dogs, 36. Okay. Zaid is helping his classmates get ready for their math test by making them identical packages of pencils and calculators. He has 72 pencils and 24 calculators, and he must use all of the pencils and calculators. If Zaid creates the greatest number of identical packages, so here we have 72 pencils. Okay, and here we have 24 calculators. He wants to create the greatest number of identical packages possible. How many pencils will be? Pencils will be in each package. Okay. So the greatest common factor greatest number of identical packages. So we need to find the greatest common factor. Okay, so 24 is the greatest common factor. Okay, let's see. 24 is 2 times 12. 12 is 3 times 4. 4 is 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 is 24. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yes, and 72. And it's 2 times 36. 36 is 2 times 18. 18 is 2 times 9. 9 is 3 times 3. So here we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So we have in common all of this. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 is present in sets of both numbers, sets of prime factors. So we can say that 24 is the greatest common factor of these two numbers of 24 and 72. So it means that this group of 24 calculators can be divided into 24 groups of one calculator with one calculator in each group. And these pencils, these 72 pencils, can be broken into divided into 24 groups with 3 pencils in each group. So if I divide the calculators, I get 1 calculator in each group. If I divide the 72 pencils, I get 3 pencils in each group. So if they create the greatest number of identical packages possible, which is the greatest common factor, which we discovered here, this is the greatest common factor. How many pencils will be in each package? 3. So the answer is 3. Okay, 2 of the lights at the local stadium are flickering. They both just flickered at the same time. One of the lights flickers every 7 seconds. Every 7 seconds, and the other light flickers every 8 seconds. So 7 and 8. Okay. So we need to find the least common multiple of these two numbers to know how many seconds until both lights will flicker at the same time again, because they just flickered at the same time, and one light flickers every 7 seconds. So 7, 14, and 21, and so on, and this one flickers at 8, 16, 24, and so on. So if we find the least common multiple, we will know the answer. So 7 is 1 and 7, 8 is 2 and 4 is 2 and 2. So 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. This is 8. And this is 1 times 7. There's nothing in common here. So we need to multiply essentially 7 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56. So 56 is the answer. It will take 56 seconds until both lights will flicker at the same time again. Abe is going to plant 54 oak trees and 27 pine trees. Abe would like to plant the trees in rows that all have the same number of trees and are made of only one type of tree. So we have 54 oak trees and 27 pine trees. Rows that all have the same number of trees. Okay. Which is the greatest number of trees A can have in each row? So we need to find the greatest common multiple of 27 and 54. Then we will be able to know how many rows. We can split it 27 times. Okay, so 27 is 3 and 9. This is 3 and 3. So 27 is 3 times 3 times 3. This is 27. 54 is 2. 2 and 27. 2 times 27 is 54. 40 plus 14, right? And this is 3 and 9, and this is 3 and 3. So 2 times 3 times 4 times 3 is 54. Which means we have this in common. Right? 27 and 54. Okay. Okay, so we can make one row if we, okay, I would like to plant trees in our total. So what is the greatest number of trees in each row? So 25, 27 pines can be all in the same row. So we do a row of 27 pines and 2 rows of 27 oaks. So this is the greatest number of trees Abe can have. 27 is the greatest common factor, and this is the greatest number that Abe can have in each row. Here in the pines, he will have 1 row of 27 pines, and here he will have 2 rows of 27 oaks in each row, and this is the greatest number of trees he can have in each row, 27. Okay, your local radio station is having their yearly music player and concert ticket giveaway. For 1 minute, every 5th caller will win a music player, and every 7th caller will win concert tickets. Every 5th caller and every 7th caller. You were just the first caller to win both music player and concert tickets. What number caller were you? For 1 minute, every 5th caller will win music player, and the 7th caller will win concert. Okay, so we need to know the least common multiple of 5 and 7. Which is 35. So if I'm the 35th caller, I'm also every 5th caller, and I'm also every 7th caller. So this is the least common multiple of these 2 numbers. Okay, so it's 35. there are 72 boys and 90 girls on the math team. 72 boys and 90 girls. Okay. For the next math competition, Mr. Johnson would like to arrange all of the students in equal rows with only girls or boys in each row. What is the greatest number of students that can be in each row? So we need to find out the greatest common factor of 72 and 90. 72 can be split into 2 and 36. 36 is 4 and 9. 4 is 2 and 2. 9 is 3 and 3. So 72 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. It's 1, 2, 3. And 90 is 9 times 10. 9 is 3 times 3. 10 is 2 times 5. So this is 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. This is 90. So what do we have in common? 2 times 3 times 3, right? This part here is common in the factors of the two numbers, 2 times 3 times 3, which means 9 times 2, 18. 9, 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 3 is 18. So 18 is the greatest common factor. 90 divided by 18 is 5. 72 divided by 18 is 4, which is 2 times 2. So 18 is the greatest common factor, which means 18 is the greatest number of students that can be in each row. Here we have 4 rows of boys with 18 boys in each row, and here we would have 5 rows of girls with 18 girls in each row. So the greatest number of students that can be in each row is 18. Okay, so in the next video I will take the unit test. The unit test is about properties of numbers, and then we have a question about properties of numbers, about least common multiple, and about greatest common factor, and maybe about this as well, whole numbers and integers. So I will see you in the next video.